Welcome back to the Hero's Lair. Today we're diving deep into the philosophy of one of the most iconic superheroes of all time, Superman. Often hailed as a symbol of hope, justice, and integrity, Superman's ethos offers profound insights not only into what it means to be a hero, but also into our own moral landscapes. So grab your capes and let's explore. The Man of Steel, more than just powers. At first glance, Superman might seem like a straightforward character, an invincible alien with superhuman abilities. However, what truly defines him isn't his strength or speed, but rather his unwavering commitment to doing what is right. Born as Kal-El on the dying planet of Krypton and raised as Clark Kent in Smallville, his dual identity enriches his philosophy. Superman stands as a bridge between two worlds, embodying the best of humanity while simultaneously being an outsider. This duality shapes his perspective, making him empathetic toward human struggles. Superman's strength is not just physical, it's also moral and ethical. He grapples with complex decisions that often pit his personal desires against the greater good. This internal conflict mirrors our own struggles in life, reminding us that heroism involves sacrifice and a commitment to ideals that may not always be convenient. Clark Kent's experiences as a human being give him a unique understanding of vulnerability, making him more than just a protector. He becomes a symbol of resilience. The moral compass. Truth, justice, and the American way. Superman's motto, truth, justice, and the American way, serves as a guiding principle that resonates deeply in our society. Let's break this down further. Truth signifies honesty and transparency, both essential for trust in any community. Superman embodies this value by being a beacon of truth, standing against deceit and manipulation. In a world where misinformation can spread like wildfire, Superman's commitment to truth challenges us to seek clarity and authenticity in our lives. It prompts us to ask, how often do we confront uncomfortable truths, both personally and socially? Next, justice is not merely about punishment, it's about fairness and balance. Superman fights against oppression, advocating for the marginalized and powerless. His battles against villains are often symbolic of larger societal issues, such as corruption, inequality, and the abuse of power. This aspect of his philosophy resonates deeply in contemporary movements for social justice, where individuals are called to confront systemic inequalities. Superman's approach inspires us to stand up for what is right, echoing the idea that true heroism involves advocacy and compassion. Furthermore, the phrase, "the American way," reflects broader ideals of freedom, democracy, and the pursuit of happiness. While it may sound rooted in a specific cultural context, it invites us to consider what it means to live in a just society. Superman's unwavering commitment to these ideals encourages us to engage in civic duties, participate in democratic processes, and protect the freedoms that allow us to live authentically. He reminds us that the fight for justice is ongoing and that each generation must contribute to the cause. Here's the power of empathy. One of Superman's most defining traits is his empathy. Despite his immense power, he never loses sight of human vulnerability. This characteristic is crucial, especially in a world where power can often corrupt. Superman demonstrates that true strength lies not just in physical abilities, but in understanding and supporting others. He teaches us that being a hero often means listening, sharing in the burdens of others, and acting with compassion. Consider the moments in the comics and films where Superman takes the time to connect with individuals. Whether it's comforting a child or listening to someone's fears, these interactions highlight that heroism is as much about emotional intelligence as it is about physical prowess. In our own lives, we can embody this empathy by being present for those around us, understanding their struggles, and responding with kindness. But the burden of responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility. While this quote is often associated with Spider-Man, it applies beautifully to Superman as well. He constantly grapples with the weight of his abilities, knowing that his choices can have significant consequences. This theme of responsibility is a cornerstone of Superman's philosophy. Superman's origin story is steeped in the idea of responsibility. After witnessing the destruction of his home planet, he carries the burden of ensuring that such a tragedy never happens again on Earth. This sense of duty drives him to protect humanity, even at great personal cost. He reminds us that with our own talents, whether they be in our careers, communities, or personal lives, comes the obligation to use them wisely for the benefit of others. This philosophy challenges us to reflect on our own lives. How do we use our talents and resources? Are we leveraging them for the greater good or merely for self-interest? The choices we make can have far-reaching impacts, and Superman's example encourages us to act with intention and integrity. The influence of role models. Superman's influence extends beyond his own character. He serves as a role model for countless other heroes in the DC universe and beyond. Characters like Batman, Wonder Woman, and even newer heroes are often shaped by the ideals that Superman embodies. He represents the possibility of greatness, not through power alone, but through character and moral conviction. In our own lives, we can seek role models who embody these values. Whether they are public figures, community leaders, or simply people we know personally, surrounding ourselves with individuals who exemplify truth, justice, and empathy can inspire us to strive for those ideals ourselves. Moreover, we can become those role models for others. Each of us has the potential to influence those around us positively, whether through our actions, words, or simply by living our values openly. Sierra's conclusion, a call to action. In closing, Superman's philosophy encourages us to embody the principles of truth, justice, and empathy in our daily lives. As we navigate our own challenges, let's remember that heroism isn't solely about grand gestures. It's also about the small, everyday choices we make. So, viewers, as you go about your lives, think about how you can channel your inner Superman. Whether it's standing up for someone being bullied, advocating for justice in your community, or simply being there for a friend in need, each act of kindness contributes to a brighter world. Let's challenge ourselves to look beyond our own needs and consider how we can uplift those around us. Remember, heroes aren't just born, they're made through choices and actions. Join us next time in The Hero's Lair, as we continue to explore the philosophies that shape our favorite characters. Until then, keep your capes flying high and your hearts even higher. Let's all strive to be the heroes our world needs, just as Superman has always done.